while women, it's sort of weird how that all works out. But I mean, naturally, if you are able to get that attention, yeah, I'll even myself will end up watching. Michelle Lucas. Women have an advantage only under 35. I don't know. I will actually listen to a lady that is over 35 talk about a certain subject matter. More likely, just to give you a heads up. So I don't really discriminate too much in that department when it comes to entertainment wise.
Bunny, a quick
go ahead.
question. Why is there a freeze frame of Tim Pool with blower's cramp on the screen? Are we going to be seeing Tim Pool talk in a minute?
No, I just leave it up so people know where we're at conversation-wise.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, but I will be taking it down. You know what's funny? Just where I paused it, the look on his face is sort of funny.
I know, it looks like he's got blower's cramp.
But, let's see. Oh, yeah, but...
Lockjaw!
Yeah, but, I mean, the thing is just... It's the way the current society works. Now, will it change? Who knows? But I'm just stating that the aspect of where we're at right now. And let's say if you get involved with like this cop watching or First Amendment activism, if you're a lady that gets involved, I guarantee you're gonna get a lot more attention than a guy is. Unless maybe unless you're like comparing where you don't get arrested but a guy gets arrested kind of thing, you're going to have those kinds of comparisons. But in general...
I agree if the content is decent. If it's just terrible, I don't think guys would respond to it. But if they're trying and they have to... It has to be decent content. But I agree with you that they have a distinct advantage because of that demographic and how it's mostly men.
Yeah, it's just how it works. And, I mean, this is not just... I mean, in that aspect, too. It's other various entertainment aspects that cover whether it's adult or just regular entertainment. They do have that advantage to get that leg in many aspects where a guy does not have that advantage. They actually have to fight a lot harder in that aspect. But continuing on, because I think I probably killed that. Did I work us into a dead end on that little small rant?
No, I think you're doing fine, man. No, we're always kind of going on tangents, but so far the audience has responded favorably to what we're doing. So, if you guys want us to bring other guests in or talk to other people, feel free to hit us up through the live chat and, let us know who you'd like to see as a guest, and I'll try to get them on.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, we were the old face. Well, I found a better one. I found High Tim, the 420 High Tim Pool face.
Oh, really?
Give it a minute there to pop up there. But, it actually what's funny is with his audience, there's always people commenting about how he looks high or something like that, where a few people made little parody accounts just to make fun of that aspect.
But just jealous.
Tim Pool, here's the thing. What's funny is me and Tim Pool actually started around the same time frame. But he's jumped really high up in the world. I mean, you can tell with his, he's at 161 subscribers. He's put himself out there. He's climbed himself up there.
161,000 subscribers, yeah.
Yeah. He's climbed his way up there with sort of, not exactly overly exciting content, but he's a very, boring kind of person when it comes to covering the news. But he's very fair in that aspect.
That's Tim's appeal. He's a bona fide... He goes by the old school book of journalistic ethics. Tim reports what he perceives to be as the truth, and he tries to get both sides of his story. And he's like the 21st century version of what Ted Koppel was doing, when news was new, seriously. He's just an average Joe kind of guy. He's not really super radical, but I respect him for the simple fact that he does go out there and report exactly what he sees. He doesn't color anything or slant anything, and that's his appeal. That's why he has, the huge subscriber base that he has, is because he just goes about it from an objective way, as opposed to an angry, anti-authoritarian, ranty, expletive way that I do it. That's why I have 16,000 subscribers and he has 100,000.
Well, you're still kicking my butt on the whole subscriber thing. But I mean, the thing is I have a more, a chill kind of thing. And people have commented this on my live streams that my live streams generally are a lot more chill. I do have my things where I get into it, but otherwise I'm sort of like Tim Pool in that aspect. The only main reason why I'm not as big or anything like that is just due to the fact I don't create as much content as a lot of other people.
It was that, and there's other succinct advantages Pool has had over his career, and I don't mean to criticize the dude because I love his work and I highly recommend people check out his work, but he was on the ground at Zuccotti Park during Occupy Wall Street and just reporting it as it was happening when that was sexy in the news for about a solid month. That he saved a lot of his money that he got from ad revenue then, and that allowed him to travel. And then Tim flew out to high profile stories, and that was his leg up in alternative media.
Well, so, and not just that,
he had those advantages.
He was also signed on with Vice and Vice Media or Vice News or something like that, and then there was another company.
That's after he started doing the stuff I was talking about. He got his name and recognition out. That's why Vice picked him up.
Yeah, and so he's worked his way up there through the ranks, through a lot of hard work and effort on his part, and it's paid itself off, especially with the YouTube channel. It's still, I mean, for him, he's got to do the cost and effective role where there's stuff he wants to cover, but he can't constantly cover it because he can only pull in so much revenue from the work he does, and so he's forced to cover stuff that he probably wouldn't really be interested in, but it's still newsworthy wise. And you sort of see this when I cover a comparison with my First Amendment test videos. If there's something happening that gets everybody's attention, or I do a live stream covering an incident that affects, that is a big, huge controversial thing, that is going to be getting the big attention. But my preference when I'm going out there and doing a First Amendment test is to come back and say, I went out there and tested, nothing happened, it's a good report. No one that doesn't get the clicks and views. But that's what I want to see happen. I go out there, they don't know I'm there for a minute, and then I show up, film, nothing happens, I leave. Guess what? That's a good thing. It's a boring video. That's why I say a boring test video is a good video.
It's the same thing with cop watching. Like, you don't get the ratings unless you're catching the cops doing something wrong. But honestly, what you want is you want to get, examples of the camera keeping the cops calm. You want examples of the show that people mind their P's and Q's when they're being filmed. So it's a catch-22.